4 Minneapolis police officers have been fired after the death of a black man during a traffic stop on Monday. Today, the chief of police announced their immediate termination.
This situation and tragedy last night, I've been obviously up all night and reviewing the information that I have to make the decision that I'm standing before you today with many of the community leaders behind me. The 4 involved former employees, I've made that decision this afternoon.
Attorney Benjamin Crump has identified the man who died as George Floyd. Cell phone video shows a white officer with his knee on Floyd's neck as he restrained him. The FBI is looking into the case, and we warn you, the video is tough to watch. Jeff Pegues has the latest from Washington, D.C.
Please, I can't breathe.
This 10-minute video posted to Facebook overnight shows Minneapolis police officers holding down a man. One officer uses his knee to pin the man's neck down.
I can't breathe.
Several times during the arrest, the man tells officers that he's struggling to breathe and begs for some relief.
Please. I can't breathe, officer.
Some people who gathered at the scene try to help.
That's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit, bro.
Please.
You stopping his breathing right there, bro.
But as officers work to keep onlookers back, the man on the ground appears to move less and less.
Check for a pulse.
5 minutes into the video, the man seems to be motionless, and the police officer's knee is still on his neck.
He's not moving.
7 minutes into the video, an ambulance arrives. When an EMT does the first pulse check, officers still have the man pinned. And when he's loaded onto the ambulance, his hands are still cuffed.
I just killed that man.
Police explained what led up to the incident in an overnight news conference.
After he got out, he physically resisted officers. Officers were able to get the suspect into handcuffs, and officers noticed that the male was going into medical distress. Officers called for an ambulance. He was transported to Hennepin County Medical Center, where he died a short time later.
Being black in America should not be a death sentence. When you hear someone calling for help, you are supposed to help. This officer failed in the most basic human sense.
This is reminiscent of Eric Garner's very same words, "I can't breathe," uttered as he was dying on the streets of Staten Island, New York in 2014. That phrase became a rallying cry for millions and a nationwide plea to end police brutality. Jeff Pegues, CBS News, Washington.